We're core-funded by Cancer Research UK, and our role is to develop clinical trials and other well-designed studies that will investigate new cancer treatments in the hope that we can find treatments that will benefit the patients in the UK that have cancer and actually become the new standard treatment. What we do is we await our colleagues within the Cancer Research UK labs to make discovery within the lab that will suggest that a treatment may work in humans. Those clinicians then approach us with the basic idea. We will develop that idea in terms of what the type of study needs to be designed, the population of patients, the way the drug should be given, the outcome of interest, be that survival or the impact of the treatment on the cancer, and how we actually randomise that against the control arm that's currently being used. So for example, if a new immunotherapy was developed within the labs in Southampton, we would help them design a study to say, for example, compare immunotherapy plus chemotherapy against the standard treatment of chemotherapy and prove that adding immunotherapy is actually beneficial for patients. If it wasn't for the patients, we wouldn't be able to do clinical trials. The medicines we use today, even for routine practice, would have gone through a clinical trial which would have included volunteers and patients that said, I'm prepared to enter this clinical trial to produce the evidence for change. You can almost look at that at any treatment. Probably the treatment you buy across the counter at pharmacists has at some time gone for a clinical trial. And as soon as that new treatment comes out as a consequence of clinical trial, we're then looking for the next question. That is now the standard treatment. What is the next clinical trial we can design for an improvement? And we won't stop until we get 100% cure rates in cancers. I also wanted to thank on International Clinical Trials Day, all the fundraisers, because all the research we do within the Cancer Research UK clinical trials unit, such as here at Southampton, a lot of it is paid by Cancer Research UK grants, where the money is raised by the fundraisers out there, either going to the shops or they're doing events to raise money, and that money is coming directly back in to running the clinical trials that will change practice. And I think in addition to thanking the patients that come into the studies, we need to thank the individuals that will raise money for Cancer Research UK, because without them we wouldn't actually be able to do the research.